What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. This time, we're going to be taking a look at the over-the-top awesome Planet Terror, written and directed by Robert Rodriguez, which was part of the Grindhouse double feature that also included Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof. And of the two, I think Planet Terror is the better movie. This movie is fun, it's gory, it's over the top, and it's just so thrilling. Planet Terror is the movie John Carpenter should have made after The Thing. This movie has got it all. You got flesh-eating mutant zombies. You got balls-to-the-wall action sequences. You got amazing practical effects. You have an outstanding cast that includes Josh Brolin and Bruce Willis, just to name those two alone. You know, this movie is just so good. It knows what it is, and it revels in what it is. It doesn't hide. It doesn't try to be a thought-provoking movie. It tries to be a fun tribute to those gritty, grindy B movies of like the 70s and the 80s. This movie captures that aesthetic perfectly. Let me talk about the cast, because to me the cast is what makes this movie work. You have an outstanding cast. You got Josh Brolin, who plays this character called Dr. Block, who is just this insane son of a bitch who wants to kill his wife, who is played by Marley Shelton, because his wife is pretty much walking out on him and is cheating on him. But excuse me, but Block himself is just a deranged psychopath, and Josh Brolin plays him perfectly. Every scene Brolin is in this movie, I love it. This movie was my first real introduction into Josh Brolin as an actor, and of course after watching this at 17 when I saw it in theaters, instantly became a fan and been a fan of his work since then. Planet Terror was my introduction to Josh Brolin, and what a way to start off, because Brolin in this movie, outstanding. Steals every scene that he's in. You also got Bruce Willis, who plays a colonel for a bunch of Marines, and it's his Marines who get blasted with this thing called DC-2 gas, which is what mutates you. Now, I do have some criticism when it comes to the handling of Bruce character's character, like, because we only see him in the end, and then we see him in the final act, but we don't see him in the middle. And I kind of would have liked if this movie kind of built him up more as a lingering threat, as opposed to just being a bookend. That's just me personally. I would like to see more Bruce Willis as Muldoon. But what I did get, I liked it a lot. Especially his introduction scene where he just like starts shooting people and he's doing cartwheels. That shit's hilarious. I also like the actor who played the doctor who created the DC-2 gas. He is also like Bruce Willis's character. You see him in the beginning and you see him in the end. You don't get him in the middle, which I think would have helped this movie just a little bit, since he's the one who created the gas. I think it would have helped much more. Would have helped better if he was also included with the ragtag team once they start forming, instead of him coming later in the movie already being imprisoned. That's just me personally. But this movie does have things that make up for it. You know, you have Fred Rodriguez, who plays El Rey. He's a complete badass in this movie. I like the scene. I like the chemistry he has with Rose McGowan, who plays Cherry, a go-go dancer. You know, there's hints that they have a past romance, and this movie is pretty much them redeveloping those feelings for one another, which I think leads to a really emotional scene when, you know, El Rey dies trying to save everyone, and and he does his infamous catchphrase all throughout this movie: "I never miss." But taking that stuff out of the way, as an action star, El Rey is badass. The hospital scene, you gotta watch the hospital scene where he's just knifing every single mutant alive, and also the scene at the barbecue shop where he's just sniping off zombies like it's nothing. El Rey is awesome, and Cherry Darling, she's cool too. She loses her leg, but then gets a machine gun at the end of it, and she's a badass. Of course, now Rose McGowan is just an ass in her personal life, but in this movie, I liked her. I thought she was cool. Now, but my two favorite characters in this movie have to be Michael Biehn, who plays the sheriff, and Jeff Fahey, who plays JT, a barbecue shop owner. I love these two. These two guys are hilarious together. I like Michael Biehn's, stoic, dry delivery, and I like his chemistry that he has with El Rey, but I love the stuff with him and JT, and I would love to see more of that. These two rivaling brothers. Pretty much their subplot is the sheriff is trying to get JT's recipe for barbecue sauce because he wants it for himself, because he wants to make a franchise out of it. And JT refuses to give his brother the barbecue sauce. Saying, "I ain't gonna give you my barbecue sauce. I ain't gonna give you my barbecue sauce if I'm dead in your arms." But it's just seeing these two legendary, B movie actors just bouncing off one another, outstanding stuff. Would have loved to have seen really. I can forgive the stuff with Bruce Willis, and I can forgive the stuff with the Doctor who created the DC2 cast, but I can't forgive not giving me enough of the Sheriff and JT, because I loved what was going on between these two. Their bantering was hilarious. I love their characters, but again, this movie does make up for it in a way with JT, doing his sacrificial play and making sure that the heroes escape the night. So I can forgive that. This movie also has Michael Parks as the amazing McGraw, and it's Michael Parks playing McGraw. He's great as usual. I would like to see more of Michael Parks as McGraw. We get like a couple of scenes sprinkled out through here and there, but McGraw does get to have the final say where he shoots Dr. Block dead after he's already been mutated and tries to kill his wife. So, yeah, I could talk about Planet Terror for a long time. I love this movie. This movie is great. But those are just some of the things that I liked and some of the things that I didn't like about this movie. But let me know what you think about it in the comment sections down below. So, my overall... now I jumped the shot, whatever. But before I do my closing, overall grade for Planet Terror is a solid 8 out of 10. I love this movie. Fix up the problems I have, this movie would be close to a 9 or 2 or 10. But as it stands, it's a strong 8. Highly enjoyable movie. All right, so let me know what you think in the comment sections down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I would like to know. Like the video and subscribe, and I will check you back next time for more.